you are around about 20 minutes away from completely changing your mind and your understanding about what confidence is. And once you understand it and you know how to use it, your life will change for all your life. You also think that the more you conquer, the more you do, and the bigger the goals, and when you achieve them, the more confident you'll become. If you believe so, I'm sorry to say, but you're cooked. Just yesterday, I was speaking to a client, and he fought this fight of confidence, trying to achieve confidence, to become more confident for 7 years. 7 years of trying. And that happens because of this nonsense belief that if I do more things, I'll become more confident. If I achieve something bigger, that will make me more confident. And then I can do something more and more. And that's exactly what we're going to fix today. Because without confidence, you can't do anything. And why is that so? Because, and let's drop this bomb right away. If you think that confidence is something you can have, get, or become, you're cooked. Confidence is not something you get or have or become. Confidence is something you use so that you can increase your energy, set bigger goals, get things done, grow your business, become a better version of who you are. It's something that you use and inject it as a fuel so that you can do the stuff which you're dreaming to do. So confidence is going to help you not only to become a better person for yourself, and also for others, but also to build greater relationships with greater people, and also to grow your business. Because if you think small and you want to be a serious man, but your goals are small, and you think that if I get a bigger goal, then I'll be a more serious man, but now I'm just playing small, then you're going to keep playing small. So, my friend, today we're going to talk about confidence. Here at this channel, we are all about helping men entrepreneurs to become stronger, to think clearly, more strategic, using critical thinking, analytical thinking, managing their emotions so that they can set goals, achieve those bigger goals, get things done, and grow their business. Now, if it happens that you become more masculine, more joyful, and a little bit happier, then please forgive me if that happens while you're watching these videos. So, you are around about 20 minutes away from completely changing your mind and your understanding about what confidence is. And once you understand it and you know how to use it, your life will change for all your life, forever. And it took me a decade to come to this realization. And now I'm helping hundreds of entrepreneurs to change the way they understand confidence so that they can act upon that confidence. All right, so it all sounds good, but it's a little bit confusing, right? Well, this video is not an easy video. It's going to be a little bit more complicated. I would say it's a masterclass because it implies theory, explanation, suggestions, questions, implementation. So let's buckle up. Let's just get it done. All right, so let's bring the blackboard here. Now, you see many things here. Don't get confused. Don't look at them. Don't look here. Don't look here. Don't look there. Look only here. Execution, goals, and energy. Whatever you want to achieve in your business or in your life, in your mind, you need always these three elements: energy, goals, and execution. Without these three, you can't do anything. Take one out and you're cooked. Without energy, you can set all the goals and you try to execute, but you don't have energy. Take the goals out. Again, you have energy and execution. You're like that crazy ant that's working, but can't get things done because the goals are not set. There is no growth. Have energy and goals, don't execute them. It's all talk. Things don't get done. You always need these three essential elements: energy, goals, and execution. Now, what most people think is, I have to increase my energy, my goals, my execution, and that will make me more confident. Nothing can be further from the truth. Let me ask you this. When there is a task in front of you which you've never done, let's suppose you do it. Question, when are you more confident? Before you do it or after you do it? Intuitively, you'd say after. But once you have done it one time, it's easier to do it the second time. So in order to do it for the second time, it requires less effort. So the hardest battle was before. Therefore, before you do something scary, that's exactly where you increase the confidence through the decision and say, let me do it. Imagine maybe you remember that moment when you approached for the first time a lady to invite for a dance. Once you do it for at least one time, it's easier to do it for the second time. The hardest battle was before. Confidence was required before. So you have done something which pushed you to make that decision and to do it. You see that the confidence allowed you to use your energy to set the goal and to execute it. Using the example of inviting a lady for the first dance in your life. So you needed the energy to approach, to think, the goal to know what you want to say, and the execution to do it. And the confidence allowed you to do it. So the confidence comes before, not after. And this is the biggest bomb of this video. The confidence is not something that comes after. It's something you cook in your inner kitchen and you use it so that you can get things done. And if you're waiting for something to happen, to grow, to look like more, and to wear something different, and to look like somehow so that you can be more confident, you are on this toxic loop and you're going to spend your whole life like the client I was speaking last night. He spent 7 years trying to become more confident through the external things. And the more he achieved, the lack of confidence is constantly there. And even increasing, because then I was like, oh, I gotta set a bigger goal, but then I don't have the confidence. Oh my gosh, let me do something different. And you're constantly on this loop seeking confidence and you want to grow your business. And you think, if I had a little bit more confidence, I could have, therefore I can do it because I have to do it so that I can be more confident. It is the opposite. And you say, so now what? How do I do it? Well, let's go back to the blackboard. So we agree that you need energy, goals, and execution. Great. Now, confidence. I'm going to go now straight to the point because I don't want to keep you for too long. If something is not clear, there is always a link in the description below. You can join a 5-day mission challenge and we can go through everything you need through your internal mechanism mindset so that you can grow your business and become a better version of who you are and achieve bigger things, bigger goals, and get things done. So, confidence. There are 3 types of confidence. There is the natural confidence, something you're already gifted with. There is the built confidence, and there is the missing confidence, constantly. The missing confidence is always there. We'll see why. And this is the gold one. People are running away from it. This is the gold one. The missing confidence is the gold, but that is going to be the third part of this video. Now, the first one, the natural. Look at this, B, M, and E. Body, mind, and emotions. Some people are very gifted with confidence in one of these 3 areas. Everybody on earth is gifted with confidence in one of these 3 areas. Physical, mental, emotional. You are very confident in one of these 3 areas. That's statistic. If you think that's not so, I can debate that and we can solve it. Now, most people use that only because they are very confident in their body, the way they look. Some people are very good thinkers. They're very good at critical thinking, analytical thinking, but they struggle to manage their emotions and they don't really look really great and they are usually a little bit even ashamed of how they look. And some people are very great at managing their emotions, but they can't really think straight, like set goals, conquer things, get things done. And the look also is not very important, but their emotions, they're very good. They're good empaths. They're good at listening and so on and so forth. So everyone is gifted in one of these 3 areas. Now, the problem is that all of these can give, one of these 3 gives you only one of these 3 elements. Now, things are getting serious. You see that in one of these areas, you are gifted, but that covers only one element of these 3. But to get things done and move forward, you need all these 3 elements: energy, goals, and execution. So if you look kind of good and you know your body looks good and you're athletic and you do stuff, your energy is high. But if your mental confidence is low, your goals are small. If your emotional confidence, you're scared of your emotions or other people's emotions, then the execution is a problem. You can't lead people, but also you can't lead yourself. So you see that with only one, you are good, but that's not enough. I always use this example that when we're born with 2 bicycle wheels under our armpit. And it's our job to figure out a frame so that we can make a bicycle out of it, so that we can move forward faster using the wheels. But what we actually sometimes do is we are gifted in one area, we have one strength, and then we use it, but we're like holding these 2 bicycle wheels under our armpits, and we're just running, oh my God, it's so hard. Well, invest a little bit of time to figure out a frame, put those 2 wheels to work, and stop reinventing the wheel. God gives everybody a wheel or 2. All right? But it's our job to figure out a frame and to make a mechanism out of it. So that's why you are gifted for sure with one type of confidence in one area, with this natural confidence. It could be in your physical, in your mental, or your emotional. But here's the problem, that if you try to use only one, only the energy, only the goals, or only the execution, you are like trying like that bear at the circus, trying to go on a one-wheel bicycle. I don't know how is it called. And you lose the balance, and you're unstable, you're weak and volatile. You try to set goals, but you don't follow up. You're volatile. Your emotions are stopping you from achieving things. You're unstable because you think you want this, and then you want that, and then I'm going to become this, and I'm going to become that. Why? Because you only use one leg. You've got 2 hands and 2 legs, but you use only one, 2. That talent that God gave you. Like in the story with the talents God gave, not God, but there was a manager. He had 3 workers, and he gave to one 5 talents, to other 3, and to other 1. And that servant that received 1 talent, he said like, oh my God, you gave to him 3, you gave to the other one 2, to me only 1. What can I do with it? He went and buried it and just waited for the boss to come back. And then when the boss came back, it's like, hey, you gave me 1, I'm giving you it back to you. Well, that's exactly what we do also. We are naturally gifted with confidence in one of these areas, and that's the natural confidence. And my invitation for you is to understand that even if you're confident in one area, but you're missing it or lack the confidence in other areas, well, that's the natural starting point. But stop relying only on it. And now we're moving to the second part. The build confidence is essential and inevitable. How do you build it? You don't build it through overworking only one. Just pumping even more energy so that I can become more confident. You'll become crazy energized and energetic. Confidence is going to be there. Let me set bigger goals, but you don't increase your energy. You don't execute. Will you become more confident? What do you think? Just setting bigger goals. No, you have also to execute. Now imagine that you have low energy and you don't change your goals, the type of your goals. You only execute. Are you going to become more confident? No, you're just going to know exactly how to do one thing, but you can't generate confidence for growth. You're going to stay there. Therefore, when we move to the second part, the build confidence, most people, what do? Or before about what to do. The second problem that comes from this instability, weakness, and volatility is that if you don't have the build confidence, the first step is we become ashamed because we don't have the other type of confidence. We're not confident in this and this and this and that. And we try to cover it. And then we become a caricature. We look weird. And that's really strange when we want to look more confident when we are not. But that's okay. We all do that. That's all right. But now you're watching this video, so that should stop. Now, after you cover it, what happens? The second step, you produce even more ego. You see here, even more ego. That comes these are all the consequences coming from the first problem, the problem number 1, where you rely only on one type of confidence, the energy, the goals, or the execution, which is body, mental, or emotional, only on one, and these are the consequences. So what does it lead to? You don't build new confidence. You don't generate new confidence. Then you try to cover because you become aware that you lack the confidence in some areas. Your ego starts to go up and saying, it's all right. You're good. You're enough. Don't worry. You're good. You deserve success. Everybody should follow you. Everybody should listen to you. Everybody should come to your store. And you become blind. That leads to blindness. And that leads to denial. And you repeat doing the same things again and again and nothing changes? Why? Because you rely only on one type of confidence. Oh, we're talking too long, but I would like to also inspire you and motivate you, not only to teach you. So at this point now, watching this video, leave a comment in the section below. That will be a great favor for all the audience and help the algorithm to push this video for others. If you consider it worthy of watching, then think of others who are also struggling with their confidence so that they also can understand how to change this approach for their confidence, and everybody can do much better. That's my mission. So let's do it together. Thank you. Now you understand the consequences of this problem. So what to do? Now what to do is most people will jump onto, oh, let me try to build a confidence another area. For example, if you struggle with setting goals, you really want to become like stoic and strong-minded, and you really want to push on what something looks nice, you know, what's cool. And that's the name of, that's the formula. Not the coolest, but on the most necessary. Out of these three, 1, 2, and 3, don't choose the one that looks cool. Choose the one you need the most in order to grow and become a better man, a greater leader, and to grow your business. What do you struggle with the most? Managing your emotions? Are those your weakest link in the chain? What do you think that if you had a little bit more of that, you can grow your business, you could grow your business faster and get things done? Well, that's where you have to focus, not on the one that looks the coolest one, so that you can become more stoic or you can become more energized. If you have enough energy to achieve your goals, and the problem is not the energy, but is your critical thinking, analytical thinking, or to focus and get things done, which is the execution, don't focus on pumping up your energy even more. Let me do more sport. No, focus on what you need in order to conquer that challenge in front of you. I want to remind you that in the description below, there's a link. You can access it right now so that we can go through in detail and solve this problem and understand your weakest spot so that you can implement it. Understand also what's your strongest spot. Put them together and start to get this momentum moving forward. Figure out the offer, who do you serve, how it's much blended with the marketing as well, because during the 5-day challenge, mission challenge, we go through what needs to be done through your mindset, through the obedience, which are the principles, then in the solution, what's the solution you offer through your business, what's the strategy, the implementation, so that you can become a man on a mission. That's the acronym for MISSION. From bottom up, N and towards the M. All right, good. So let's go back. Now, don't focus on the coolest one. Focus on the most necessary one so that you can get that momentum. All right, good. So now what we've got? We've got the natural confidence here. All right, you are gifted with confidence. Everybody knows, you should know that you have probably good energy. You can manage your energy very well. You are good at critical thinking, strategic thinking, which are the goals. You know stuff. You understand stuff. Or you're very good at executing. You're a great operator, but you struggle to set bigger goals because you are afraid, or your energy goes low because your emotions are overwhelming your body and mind. Now, let's assume you know your gift. You know the one which is the natural confidence for you. Now let's assume that you already have an idea of what is the build confidence element you need to work more and to focus more. All right? Let's suppose you know that. Now, the missing confidence is always going to be there. And the most important thing you'd like to know for yourself is that all and everything we have talked until now is not as important as the spiritual confidence. What is this? We have not to forget that you and I, we are men. We are the creature, the creation. God, we are God's creation. So the source. But now I'm moving it towards man. You as a man. I'm gonna tell you a story in just a minute, and in a few minutes we're gonna wrap it up. So the spiritual confidence, you as a man, you have to understand one thing, that if you as a man, if you're looking for confidence from the external things or goals or achievements and so on and so forth, you are going to squeeze confidence from your woman as well. You will be a needy man. And when you're going through to look for a woman that God made and prepared for you, you're going to look for another mother. Because you like to be mothering. You like her to be mothering you. And you confuse femininity with mothering. Because your mindset is in your neediness to be supported and to be helped and to be directed and to be coddled and so on and so forth. All of that is great as a bonus. You don't ask it. You don't require it. You don't force it. You wait. You do what you're supposed to do. You follow the mission God has in front of you. You accomplish the tasks which are in front of you, and things will happen. Stay aware, open your eyes, and ask God. Pray, do the things, do the work. Don't stay there in the corner waiting for some support and coddling, so on and so forth. You are a man. My dear friend, you are God's creation. You as a man, you inseminate things. You transmit energy. You get things done. You see there is something needs to be done, you do that. You see there an old lady, you help her. You see your neighbor is struggling with something, you ask your neighbor for if he or she needs some help. You have a friend, you take care of your friends. Is your love partner there? You take care of your love partner. You give. You inseminate. You're not here to squeeze things for you from your goals, from your achievements, to pump up your ego so then you can become more confident. No! God is your source. Your spiritual confidence is where you're given and you get from the source, from God, and you give it. You transform, you create, and you make things happen. Don't be a childish, needy man waiting for things to happen so then you can become more confident and so forth. That might happen as a bonus. God will give you these gifts when you humble yourself and you start to build the spiritual confidence connecting to God. Because a strong man is not an independent man. A strong man is a man depending on God. And you lead others so that others can depend on you. They can lean on your strength, on your leadership. They can lean on your service as clients. They come to your service. And that, my friend, is leadership. In conclusion, confidence is not something you get from the outside. It's not that you wait for it to happen. You go within, you start to realize that you are a man. You are given already at least one of those three areas. In one of those three areas, you are already gifted with confidence, period. If you struggle to find it, no problem. Click the link in the description below. Let's go through it together. Now, you use that, you have to know it. Then you look at what's the lowest one, which is the most necessary one for you so that you can put the energy, the goals, and the execution and grow your business. You need the critical strategic thinking, you need the energy, and you need the execution. Don't choose the coolest one so that you can be more like somebody else. Focus on the one which is the most necessary. Good. Put them together, make the decision upon that confidence, trusting, confiding in God's promise and the gifts you're given, and move forward. Don't wait it to happen so that you can achieve or something more confident. And that, my friend, those are the fruits of your spiritual confidence, because a strong man is not an independent man. A strong man is dependent on God and let others to depend on him, because he's connected to God and he's working on his awareness of understanding what are my weakest link, what's my strongest link. Let's put them together and let's move forward. If you need any help, you can scan the QR code, click the link in the description below. Keep winning, be strong, God bless you, and we'll see you in the next one. You are confident. Think about it. Bye-bye.